الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. So we're gonna get started. And just to refresh where we are, for where we're gonna read today, we are on Surah Al-Baqarah. In the last class, we finished actually para number 1, which is still Surah Al-Baqarah. And in the last few ayahs which we've been reading, Allah Ta'ala has been talking about Bani Israel, that how these people were thankless and they did not bring Iman. They never become Muslim, and they were saying that we are following Ibrahim alayhi salam and we don't want to change that. Even though Allah is giving proof that they're saying that they're following Ibrahim alayhi salam, but Ibrahim alayhi salam was a true Muslim and he believed in one God, and these people have made multiple gods. So they are not really the followers of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So we finished with that another class in the ayats concerning that. So today we're going to start para number 2, which is still Surah Baqarah, and ayat number 142. So we're going to let's start. Rida, go ahead, read ayat 142. Are you good? I think so. Go ahead. You can read the ayat. Where are you reading? The first ayat. You read ayat 142.
I can't hear Rida. When you're on unmute, then I can.
You cannot hear, Rida? Who said that?
Yeah, because I did Umar. Because when you're on unmute, then I can hear her.
Rida, you've been mute, I said.
Though she's not on mute.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your.
I think I know what's wrong.
Okay, let me read it then. أعوذ بالله. Okay, read the translation, then I continue.
They used to say to love one that is in the West. He died through he will to say.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سيقول السفهاء من الناس ما ولاهم عن قبلتهم التي كانوا عليها قل لله المشرق والمغرب يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. So the foolish among the people will say, what has turned them from the direction of prayer which they used to faith? Say, to Allah belongs the east and the west. He guides whom He will to the straight path. So what Allah Ta'ala is referring here is that the change of Qibla. So we need to know what is Qibla first of all. What is Qibla, Rida? Okay, Qibla is where we face and do namaz, right? So Qibla, all the Muslims, they face towards the Qibla to read namaz. Okay, so when you read namaz, the Kaaba.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
So Kaaba is the Qibla, right? So we face towards Qibla and read our namaz. So in the beginning, right now the Kaaba, the Qibla is Hana Kaaba, like the Makkah, right? The house of Allah is the Qibla. So all the Muslims are required to face towards Qibla, which is Hana Kaaba, and do the namaz. But before, when Islam came and Prophet ﷺ came, the Qibla was a different place. Rida. The Qibla was Masjid Aqsa, which is in Israel. So people were facing there and reading namaz. And then after some time, Allah Ta'ala said that you need to change the Qibla, and you need to change your Qibla and face towards Hana Kaaba, face towards the Baytullah, Masjid al-Haram, and read namaz there. So when that order came, when that order came at Prophet ﷺ, that order came to Prophet ﷺ during namaz. He was reading namaz, he did 2 ayats of Zuhr, and then the order came and he turned his face, and all the people who were following him, they turned with him as well, and they finished the namaz towards facing Qibla, towards facing Hana Kaaba. Okay? So I was saying that the people, when the people who were non-Muslims or people who were just fresh Muslims and they had doubt already, I was saying they're foolish to say that what has turned them from the direction of prayer. Why did it change the direction of prayer, which they were used to before? They were used to pray towards Masjid Aqsa, right, which is in Israel. And this is like if you are in Medina, it's totally opposite direction. When this order came, Prophet ﷺ was doing namaz in masjid which was in Medina, right? So that over there they were facing, like they're facing towards this way, and when the order came, they turned around 180 degrees and faced other way and finished the namaz. So people who were following him, who were like new Muslims, they had doubts, and people who were non-Muslims, they start talking about negative about it. And I was saying that these people are foolish to talk negative about that, because Allah Ta'ala is the one who ordered this thing. Okay, so they think,
It's like on this side.
right. So when the order came, the Prophet ﷺ was facing one way, right, towards Masjid Aqsa, and when the order came that he need to face towards Haram, towards Hana Kaaba, which was totally opposite direction. So he turned around and finished namaz there with. The people who were Muslims with him, they also, who were following him, they also turned around. But the people who were non-Muslim and who are the Muslims which are not in good faith at the moment, they start accusing that why is this Prophet turning around in namaz, and why he doesn't know what he's doing. Because first he was facing to a different direction, and now he's saying the Qibla is changed. So Allah is referring to them that these people are foolish, that they're making this accuse, even though this order came from Allah Ta'ala. And Allah is saying that everything belongs to Allah. The Mashriq and Maghrib, they both belong to Allah Ta'ala. Masjid Aqsa belongs to Allah Ta'ala, and Masjid Haram belongs to Allah Ta'ala as well. Right? So Allah is saying that Allah Ta'ala guides to whomever He wills. The people who follow the guidance, they are guided. What is guidance? Guidance is whatever order comes from Allah Ta'ala. If you accept that, you're guided. And if you make excuses in that, you want to use your own brain, and you say this is not the right way to do it, they're not guided, right? Yes, Akbar.
No. In that country, and that person is in a country also. Like but Allah tells you have to go to a planet city bigger. There has to be flooded with Allah standing in a flood.
Okay, that's different topic. Let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about changing of Qibla. So we need to understand what was the Qibla before and why it was changed, and and what is the new Qibla. So we know now that the Qibla originally when Prophet ﷺ started doing namaz, Rida, listen to this. So when originally the Qibla for Muslims was Masjid Aqsa, which is in Israel, right? So that masjid, we need to know that masjid was also built by a son of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ishaq alayhi salam built that masjid. Okay? So Ibrahim alayhi salam had 2 sons, Ishaq and Ismail. Right, Rida? You don't need to write anything. So he had 2 sons. Ismail alayhi salam, with Ismail alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam built the masjid which is in Hana Kaaba, which is the Qibla now, and Ishaq alayhi salam, the other son of Ibrahim alayhi salam, he built Masjid Aqsa. So when the Islam came, Muslims were praying towards Masjid Aqsa, and these people, the Jews and all other people, they were saying that, you know, we are followers of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and Ibrahim alayhi salam Qibla was Hana Kaaba, right? So when Allah changed that, okay, so your Qibla, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah Ta'ala changed the Qibla for Muslims as well towards the Qibla of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So Allah Ta'ala, so Allah saying that these people are crazy enough, they're foolish to say that why did Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam change his Qibla during the namaz? Even though they were praying towards one direction, and now why did they change the direction? Allah Ta'ala is saying that Allah Ta'ala, to everything belongs to Allah Ta'ala. So whatever Allah Ta'ala tells us to do it, we need to do that instead of saying why are we doing this thing? Okay? Okay, next ayat. Go ahead, Ayan, read next ayat.
Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. From 142.
Yes, better.
وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا وَمَا جَعَلْنَا الْقِبْلَةَ التي كنت عليها إلا لنعلم من يتبع الرسول من ينقلب على عقبيه وإن كانت لكبيرة إلا على الذين هدى الله وما كان الله ليضيع إيمانكم إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم. And thus we have made you a community of the middle way, so that you will be witness over mankind, and the messenger will be a witness over you. And we appointed the direction of the prayer, which you used to face in order to make evident. He who follows the messenger from he who turns back on his heels, and indeed it was a great task except for those whom Allah guided, and Allah would not let go waste your faith. Indeed, Allah is full of kindness towards mankind, the most merciful.
Okay, good. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا وَمَا جَعَلْنَا الْقِبْلَةَ الَّتِي كُنْتَ عَلَيْهَا إلا لنعلم من يتبع الرسول ممن ينقلب على عقبيه وإن كانت لكبيرة إلا على الذين هدى الله وما كان الله ليضيع إيمانكم إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم. So that's saying in this, and thus we have made you a community of the middle way, so that you will be witness over the mankind and will be the messenger on you a witness, and not we made the direction of prayer which you are used to on it, except that we make evident he who follows the messenger from he who turns back on his heels, and indeed it was certainly a great test except for those whom Allah guided. And not will Allah let go waste your faith. Indeed Allah is to the mankind full of kindness, most merciful. So what Allah Ta'ala is saying here is something very interesting which we need to know. Rida, introduce this. So what Allah is saying, Allah is continuing here from the previous ayat of the which in which Allah is saying that the change of Qibla. So Allah is saying that the change of Qibla was a test for these people, because originally the Qibla was always going to be Hara Kaaba, right? So Allah Ta'ala made that Qibla, which is Masjid Al-Aqsa, as a test for some time, that whoever people are praying there, and when the new Qibla is going to change, Allah can test these people that they're going to follow Prophet Muhammad or not. When Prophet said the new Qibla has come and now we're going to pray towards this direction, the people who objected, it meant that they were not true Muslims, and Allah Ta'ala is testing them by this thing. How do I do that? How do I stop the notation? So Allah is saying that he was testing.
That's how you do it.
Okay.
Even more.
Okay. So Allah Ta'ala is saying that this was a test for people. This was a test, just like anything else. That this was a test. This was a great test for people, that they're going to follow the Prophet or not follow the Prophet. The people who accepted gladly because they said we are Muslim. The meaning of Muslim is submission, right? So we submit whatever Allah says, whatever Prophet says. We're going to submit to that. The people who said no, why they're asking questions. Why did we change Qibla? What happened to our namaz, which we did before, and all kind of questions. What happened to the people who read namaz towards this direction and our direction has changed? So what's going to be the ajr of them and all that? So all those questions Allah Ta'ala saying is useless. When Allah Ta'ala says something to do it, you better do it. And then Allah says to us that we are a nation, we are something. Allah saying ummatan wusta'a, that we are a middle way nation. We are a nation which is middle. So what's going to happen at the day of Qiyamah? Allah say that we are going to be witness on the mankind. We will be witness on the mankind, and Prophet Muhammad will be witness for us. So what is this? So Allah Ta'ala is saying that when these people who died as non-Muslims, they will come. All these people, they will come, and Allah is going to ask them that why you guys did not why you did not die as Muslim? What happened to you that you did not accept Islam? What happened to you that you did not believe in Prophet ﷺ? And they will say that when we died, listen, it's okay. So they will say that Prophet ﷺ did not come in our lifetime. And they will say that the Islam did not come in our lifetime. We died, and after our death, this Prophet came, and these people who became Muslim was after them. So if we were alive there, we might have become Muslim. Allah is going to say that you are saying that this Prophet did not come before you guys. So Allah is going to ask us as a witness. Allah is going to ask us Muslims to come and say and witness that these people are saying is true. So when Allah is going to ask us, we're going to say no, these people are lying, because the information was given to them that a Prophet will come and they have to die as Muslim. And they will say, and others also ask us, how do you guys know? You came after them, right? The people who have died 1,000 years before, 100 years before, others will ask them, others will ask us, that how do you guys know? Because these people have, they were there before you. How did you know? And we will say that we read from Quran. Because Quran says all this thing. Quran says that these people were guided, prophets were sent to them, they had a book, in that book it was mentioned that a new prophet named Muhammad will come, and they should follow it and they should die as Muslim. So we'll tell Allah Ta'ala that we read the Quran, and in the Quran it says that, you know, that they were guided and the prophets told you this thing. And Allah Ta'ala is going to ask us, oh, who gave you this Quran? And we will say that, oh, Prophet Muhammad gave us this Quran. Because the Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad and he guided us in Quran. He told us what is the meaning of this Quran and he explained us that it's written in Quran. Then Allah is going to ask, Allah is going to call Prophet Muhammad in the big judgment day. Allah is going to call Prophet Muhammad as a witness. And Allah is going to ask Prophet Muhammad that did you tell this nation, these Muslims, that you know the people before them, they were guided and they don't have to die as Muslims? And Prophet is going to say, yes, I am the one who told them this thing. And Allah is going to ask him, who told you this thing? And he's going to say, oh, it was in the Quran. Allah is going to say, who gave you the Quran? And he's going to say, Jibreel alayhi salam, the angel Jibreel brought the Quran to me, a book from you. So Allah is going to ask Jibreel alayhi salam then again. Allah is going to call Jibreel as a witness. Allah is going to ask Jibreel, did you tell Prophet Muhammad this thing? He's going to say, yes, I am the one who told this thing. And Allah is going to ask Jibreel, who told you to tell this thing? And Jibreel will say that Quran is the one which was given to me to correct Prophet. And Allah is going to ask, where is that Quran? And he's going to say that the Quran is in Lohe Mahfuz. It is a safe place which Allah Ta'ala has. He's going to say that I took that information from Lohe Mahfuz Quran and gave it to Prophet. And the Lohe Mahfuz, Allah Ta'ala say, oh, Lohe Mahfuz is my safe place. So whatever is coming from there is nothing but truth. So it means that these people, these Muslims are saying the truth, and these people who are saying that we are not guided, they are the liars. So we will be witness over these people. You understand? So that is going to all happen on this day of Qiyamah. So that day of Qiyamah, day of judgment, is like a big courtroom, like it's a big judgment day, right? So the judgment day, this case is going to come. The case is going to come that these people who died as non-Muslims, when they will be sent to hellfire, they will say, why are we going to hellfire? And why these Muslims are going to heaven when we were not guided? Because the Prophet did not come in our life and we didn't know about that. So then Allah is going to ask Muslims that these people are saying this thing, are they saying the truth or they're lying? And we will say that they are lying because their book, which was given to them, it did tell, did tell them that they have to die as Muslim, and the prophets took a covenant from them that they have to die as Muslims, but they denied. Understood? So from the non-Muslims, Allah is going to call us as a witness, and to prove our point of view, Allah is going to call Prophet as a witness, and to prove Prophet's word, Allah is going to call Jibreel as a witness to prove that these people are lying.
So like Muslims, Prophet Muhammad and Jibreel. So like Allah is gonna witness all those.
Allah is going to talk to all of these people, yes, on the day of Qiyamah. So Allah is going to be a judge, right? Allah is going to judge. So in this case, Allah is going to call all the witnesses. Allah is a judge. Exactly. Yes, exactly. So that's what judgment is all about. Understood? So this ayat is very important because it talks about all that big case is going to happen. And then Allah is also saying that the change of Qibla was nothing more just than a test for these people, so Allah can test these people if they are really truthful or not. Because the people who are Muslims mean they're submissive. They're gonna accept what Prophet says. They're gonna accept what Allah says, and they're submissive and they accept everything. And then that's what a Muslim means. That he's submissive and he's gonna accept as Allah is saying. Okay. Okay, let's read next ayat. Umar, go ahead.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب لا يعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله
Allahu.
بغافل عما يعملون. Indeed, we see the turning of your face, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, towards the heaven. Surely we will turn you to a direction of prayer that pleases you. So turn your face towards the direction of Al-Masjid, Al-Haram, Kaaba, and wherever you believers are, turn your faces towards the direction, and indeed those who are given the book now will that is the truth from their Lord, and Allah is not unaware of what they do.
قد نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب ليعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله بغافل عما يعملون. So Allah Ta'ala is saying here to Prophet ﷺ, indeed we see the turning of your face, O Muhammad ﷺ, toward the heaven. Surely we will turn you to a direction of prayer that pleases you. So turn your face toward the direction of Al-Masjid Al-Haram, which is the Kaaba, and wherever you or believers you are, turn your face towards this direction. And indeed, those who were given the book know well that it is the truth from their Lord, and Allah is not unaware of what they do. So Allah Ta'ala is again talking about the turning of Qibla here. So Allah is saying to Prophet ﷺ that when the Qibla was towards Masjid Aqsa, right? Prophet ﷺ always had a desire that the Qibla should be the same Qibla which was Qibla for Ismail alayhi salam. So Prophet Ismail alayhi salam Qibla was the Hana Kaaba, right? Which is Makkah. So his Qibla was that. So Prophet ﷺ always had a desire, and for that desire, he was looking towards the heaven, meaning looking towards the sky. He was looking towards the sky that maybe an angel is going to come and bring a command from Allah Ta'ala that we have changed your Qibla towards that. Because he had the desire. He had the desire that my Qibla for Muslims, should be the Qibla for the same Qibla which was Qibla for Ibrahim alayhi salam. So he had a love for that place because there was Qibla from Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he was plus Prophet ﷺ was from Makkah himself as well. So he had a love for that place. So he wanted that Makkah to be the Qibla for Muslims as well. That house of Allah to be Qibla for Allah for as well. Yeah, it happened. So that's what we're reading in the last few ayahs, that when the Qibla was changed from Masjid al-Aqsa to Hana Kaaba. So Masjid al-Aqsa, which was in Israel, which is in Israel now, it was in Palestine before, now it's in Israel. So that Qibla, the Masjid al-Aqsa, that Qibla changed to Hana Kaaba. So Muslims were reading namaz facing towards Masjid al-Aqsa before, and now they read namaz facing towards Hana Kaaba. So Allah is saying that we know that you're looking, Allah is saying to Muhammad, we know that you had a desire in your heart, and for the desire you're looking towards the sky, towards the heavens, that maybe an angel is going to come, have an order from Allah Ta'ala, and change the direction. So we knew that, so that's why we fulfilled your desire, and we changed the Qibla. We changed the Qibla towards Hana Kaaba, and that's what Hana Kaaba is still the Qibla for us right now, right? Hana Kaaba is the Qibla. We face towards
Prophet, so that was his only desire, and Allah made it come true.
There was a desire as well, Allah made it true. So Allah is saying that we knew that you had the desire and we made it happen. So now the direction for the namaz for everyone is a new Qibla. Allah is saying, so for all the Muslims, doesn't matter where you are, if you're traveling, if you are different countries, wherever you are, whatever state you are, when you do the namaz, you have to turn your face towards the Qibla. You have to turn your face towards the Hana Kaaba to do the namaz, right? So and now Allah is saying that you have to face towards Masjid al-Haram. So Masjid al-Haram is also a name for Hana Kaaba. Masjid al-Haram is the name for Hana Kaaba as well. Haram. Masjid al-Haram.
It's called Haram.
Yeah, very good point.
Haram things in the world, and then why is it called Haram?
So this masjid, this masjid is called Masjid al-Haram as well, because many things are prohibited. Many things are haram to do there, which are not haram. Like for example, you cannot kill animal there for any reason. So killing you cannot have fights over there. You cannot kill someone there, and it's also haram to do any prayer there. You cannot do any shikar, any prayer and all that thing. And like yeah, so there are many restrictions there. So because of that, it's named Masjid al-Haram as well.
Because like everything there is haram, so you can't pray or anything like that.
No, obviously you pray there. There's more reward to pray there. We all go there to pray as well. This haram doesn't mean that you don't do. It's haram is towards the things which is allowed in other places, but it's haram in that masjid because that masjid has more importance. So many things which are halal at other places, but it's haram over there because that masjid has much more significance. Okay.
So it's halal to eat chicken there?
It's halal to eat everything, but you cannot do pray. You cannot do shikar and all that.
What's shikar?
Shikar is like you pray something to eat.
Oh.
So like before time, you used to pray, right? You used to pray.
I'm saying like namaz prayer now.
No, the other pray like shikar and all that.
Like where you go hunt animals.
Yeah, for hunt animals. You cannot do hunting.
You're supposed to go hunt in Pakistan, but you never did.
Right. So you cannot do hunting. You cannot do many other things which is allowed other places. So Allah says that whenever Allah is saying that when their order comes from that order, it doesn't matter what Muslim is doing, wherever he is traveling, whatever he's doing, he needs to turn his face towards the Hana Kaaba and read namaz towards there. And Allah is saying that these people who are non-Muslims, the Bani Israel, other people who denied, these people, they were given the book, and in their book it was mentioned that the Muslims will pray towards Hana Kaaba eventually. So they already knew that. This was not a new thing for them. In their books it was mentioned that the last prophet will come, he would pray towards Masjid al-Aqsa for some time, and then finally the new Qibla for Muslims will be Masjid al-Haram, will be Kaaba. So they already knew this thing. So they even now they're fighting with you that why did Allah Ta'ala change the Qibla? Is Allah Ta'ala is the one who changed the Qibla, or you're just making yourself? Even though they're scholars, they already know that, because this knowledge was given to them and they already knew this thing is going to happen, and with that knowledge they're still fighting for no reason. And Allah Ta'ala says that Allah Ta'ala knows, Allah Ta'ala is very well aware that they have the knowledge and they're just making it up.
Okay, because they know, but they're doing that on purpose so they don't become Muslim.
Yeah, they did it on purpose because they did not want to become Muslim.
Not want to become Muslim, and when you're Muslim, you go to heaven. They just want to go to hell.
Yeah, they did not become Muslim because of their pride.
So that if you become Muslim, you'll go.
Yeah, they knew that, but they did not become Muslim because of their pride. They always thought that they are smarter than the Prophet. And the other reason was, remember, I told you that the majority of the prophets came in Bani Israel. The majority of the prophets came in Bani Israel, and they knew a last prophet will come. And when the last prophet will come, these people will have the superiority on all other nations, right? When the last prophet came, and he was not from Bani Israel, he was from Bani Ismail. He came from Ismail family, and they denied him because they wanted to have prophet from their nation. So,
Why did they want to have a prophet from their nation?
Because they knew the last prophet, when he's gonna come, his nation will be superior than all the other nations. So
He wanted a good nation.
huh?
They wanted a good nation that
They wanted a strong. Remember, we read so many times in the Quran that Allah Ta'ala has given priority to Bani Israel, right? So Allah Ta'ala gave priority to Bani Israel, and they knew that we are giving more. We are the favorite people of Allah Ta'ala because from Bani Israel. But when the last prophet came from Bani Ismail, that Allah Ta'ala's favor went to Bani Ismail. So now we are the most favored nation of Allah Ta'ala. And they did not like that. They wanted themselves.
Ismail.
Yeah. So we are from Bani Ismail because Prophet ﷺ came from Bani Ismail.
And whatever last prophet come from, we come from there.
Yes, we come from this because we are his nation. Whoever believes Prophet ﷺ, that belongs to him. Yes.
It's about to be finished in 1 minute.
Yeah, so I think we can wrap it up here. Any questions anyone has on what we read today?
Question.
Yes, beta.
I don't have question.
You have a question. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so with this we can wrap it up and we make a dua. And remember that Ramadan is starting inshallah tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. So for Ramadan we need to, work very hard. We need to work hard in reading. We need to spend most of our time in reading namaz, in reading Quran. We need to learn more Quran. We need to learn more ahadith. We need to learn more du'as. We need to stop watching TVs. We need to stop playing games. We need to stop wasting our time. So in this month, this month is like an institute. It's like an institute. So we correct ourselves. We do all the good things so we can make a habit of that. So inshallah, we should try for that, and we should all, try to spend this time wisely, because this month is the most blessed month from Allah Ta'ala, and it's a blessing for us that Allah Ta'ala is giving us opportunity to see one more Ramadan. So may Allah Ta'ala accept it, and may Allah Ta'ala help us do much more in this Ramadan. So with this, we can wrap it up, and I'll see everyone in our next class. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Dafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
1 minute.